At the end of this lesson, we would like to achieve the following objectives. First, we would list the reasons of filing from your own knowledge. Second, you suggest solutions to be used on documents that are ready for filing. Third, fill in the absent card and track the movements of the file. Fourth, classify departmental and central filing through the given statements. Let's first start with an engaging starter. You have the following images in front of you. What do these pictures represent? What can you see? Second question, where do you keep your documents in the office? Where are your letters, memos, invoices kept? Do you think you should arrange them according to a specific system? Maybe through numbers or alphabets? What is your reason? Why would you use this specific system? Lastly, why do we file? What is the reason for filing? Let's start. What and why is filing? What does it mean to file? Arranging documents in groups according to a method of classification. All right, we have a bunch or a group of documents, letters, information, invoices. All right, we will group them, arrange them, and order them according to a certain method of classification. Why are documents filed? Why? Why do we file them? For future reference. We might need them in the future. So if we have them filed, it's easy to go back to. Find documents quickly and easily. Keep the documents clean and tidy. When we file them, we will arrange them in a cabinet or within files or within drawers. Thus, they will be clean and tidy and quicker and easier to find, to save them from insects or damage. We have an assessment activity. You will list 3 to 2 reasons for filing. You will have 2 minutes to complete it. The answer to the activity is, the reasons for filing are future reference, find documents quickly and easily, keep documents clean and tidy. Okay, let's move on to the second objective, releasing documents for filing. Now, how can the manager let the filing clerk know or the filing employee know that these documents are ready to be filed? There are something called release marks. Release marks are little symbols or marks that a manager can put on the face of the document to let the employee know that he is done and the employee can file these documents. Firstly, we have a rubber stamp with the word file on it, as you can see in the picture. The second symbol is a letter F on the top or bottom margin. Thirdly, a person's initials. An initial means letters from the person's name, either the manager's or the supervisor's name. Lastly, a line drawn across on the face of the document, as you can see here. The manager will perform the following, and the employee will know that this document is ready to be filed. You have the following assessment activity. You can find it on page 40 in your workbook, question 4. You will use the following pictures to give examples for release marks. Look at the 4 pictures and try to answer. You have 2 minutes. Okay, let's check our answers. Use the following pictures to give examples for release marks. The first one, as you can see, is a picture of documents with a stamp and the word file. So the answer is a rubber stamp. Here you have a line drawn across the face of the document. So the answer is basically a line drawn across the face of the document. Here you have a few documents with a name or initials of a person, so the answer is person's initials. The last one is the letter F at the bottom of the margin. Good job. Now, let's move on to the third objective. We have something called dead files. What are dead files? From the name, dead, which means it's no needed. It's expired or done. So the definition is files that are not required anymore. We don't need them. So what should we do with them? They should be removed from the filing system and stored in boxes, as you can see here. Now, in an organization or a company, lots of employees from different departments will come and borrow files to be used and to place back. So, how can the filing clerk make sure that each file that is taken is returned? He can do this by using something called an absent card. What is an absent card? An absent card is used to show details of the file taken out of its folder. Basically, it's like a library card. If you've been to a library, you will take a card and you'll write the book that you took, and then you'll bring it back. The same thing is the absent card, a card that shows which file has been borrowed and then returned. Now, the filing clerk must send a written communication, either a memo or an email, to the employee that borrowed the file and ask him to return it. The absent card has certain information, okay? Because it is used to mark the place of a file that has been removed, there should be certain information within the absent card that will let the borrower know or let the filing clerk know who took it and when it was returned. The first one is the date the file was taken. As you can see here, date taken. When did they take it? When was it borrowed? File's name or number. Each file has to have a name and number, and you will place it here in the absent card. The person who took or borrowed the file. Which employee borrowed the file? From which department? What was his name? You will see it in taken by. Date the person returned the file to the filing clerk. When was the file returned? Let's move on to an activity. Practice 1, page 41 in the workbook. You will find the following activity. Maintenance file number 64 was taken several times in September 2011. And this is information as follows. You will fill in the table according to the given information. You have date taken, the department, and date returned. You have 3 dates that the file was taken, and you will fill in the card accordingly. You have 2 minutes to finish this activity. Let's check our answers. Now, let's read the question first. Maintenance file number 64 was taken several times in September 2011 as follows. We have certain information that we will need to fill the absent card with. First, we have the file name. From the question, it says that the file's name is maintenance. So, The file's name is maintenance. The file number, as well, is given in the question, 64. Then, the date taken. We have the 6th of September, 15th of September, and the 25th of September. We'll have to arrange them from the earliest. So the first will be the 6th, then it will be the 15th, and then we will write the 25th. So, let's arrange them. The 6th of September was taken by the accounts department and was returned on the 8th. The second one is we have the 15th of September, or on the 15th of September, the file was taken by personnel department and was returned on the same day. Now, when we're filling in the absent card, we can't write the same day. We have to write the date. So, if it was returned on the same day, which was the 15th of September, so we'll write here 15th of September. Lastly, we have on the 25th of September, the file was taken by the purchase department and was returned on the 28th of September. Please check your answers. All right, moving on to the last objective. We have departmental filing versus central filing. We have two images that show or represent each. Firstly, departmental filing. We have an accounting department, sales department, and personnel department. What does departmental filing mean from the image? It shows that each department has its own filing system and keeps their files in their own department. While central filing, from the name central in the middle, means that all departments keep their files in one location or one central location. Let's elaborate more and try to compare between each. Now, departmental filing means that the files are kept in the department. When they are kept in the department, they are available at any time. This type of filing or departmental filing is better and more appropriate for confidential files. Confidential files means secret information or secret files. The filing system isn't so large because it is in an individual department, so it is very easy to handle. Now let's look at the central filing. Central filing means all files are kept together in one room, which means all the files are kept in one place. It is more effective for supervision because since all of the files are in one place, it is easier to supervise. Effective follow-up and absent files can be organized. How can we organize an absent file? By using an absent card. We will use less equipment because it will be in one place. A standard system of filing can be used in an organization, which means we can use a standard system. What does a standard system mean? I mean one system which is applied to all filing. Although in a departmental filing, this cannot be done because each department will file according to what they require. Let's look at the following activity found on page 43 in your workbook, question 8. You have part A and part B. Let's look at part A. Decide whether the following sentences related to departmental or central filing. You have 5 sentences and you will try to classify them, which is departmental filing and which is central filing. Number 1, each department will keep its own files. Number 2, all files of all departments are kept in one place. Number 3, needs less staff and equipment. Number 4, needs more space. And number 5, there is a duplication of documents. Then you will move on to question B or part B. Why do some departments prefer to keep their files within the department? You have 2 minutes to complete this activity. Let's check our answers. The first one, each department will keep its own files. Which type of filing system is this? Departmental or central? As you can see in the answer, it's departmental. The second one, all files of all departments are kept in one place. The answer is central. Needs less staff and equipment. Central. Needs more space will be departmental. There is a duplication of documents. What does it mean to have duplication of documents? It means that there are copies in each and every department. So it will be departmental filing. Let's move to B. Why do some departments prefer to keep their files within the department? First answer would be available at any time. Departments prefer to keep their files within their own department because it will be available for them whenever they need it. Furthermore, it will be better and more appropriate for confidential files. And as we said previously, confidential files are secret information or secret files. Now, let's move on to some easy questions to sum up. Number 1, filing is the arranging of documents in common groups according to some methods of classification. Is it true or false? The answer is true. Question 2. Central filing means each department will keep its own files. Is it true or false? It's false. Departmental filing each department keeps its own files. Number 3, dead files are those files that are not required anymore. True or false? It's true. Dead files means that they are not required, we don't need them. Number 4, filing system is used to show details of the file taken out of its folders. Is it true or false? It is false. We don't use a filing system, we use an absent card. Question 5. The filing clerk should keep a record of persons who have borrowed files in card index, risk card, business card, or absent card. The answer is an absent card. We have now reached the end of our lesson. For more information, you can refer to the Ministry of Education's website, which is edunet.bh. You can also find the PDF version of the book and the workbook. Thank you and stay safe.